Welcome back to my channel. So I have my hair up because I am literally dying of the heat right now. We are coming into mid-spring and in Toronto it's getting a little more nicer. So just, ignore the hair. My makeup is really light today. Wash of eyeshadow, my brows done, a little bit of mascara. It's one of those days where even though I have like foundation and bronzer on and I'm glowing, I kept it a little more simpler just because it is Sunday. I'm filming this and I feel like shit, guys. Like, I'm gonna be real. I really just feel like crap. It's just part of life. So, I'm gonna dive in. These are my May empties. I have a bag of empty products here that I have been accumulating, and as I go through them, I'm going to dump them into my plastic bag so that I can transfer them to my recycle bin. So with that said, I'm going to just dive in. So here is the Fake Bake Flawless Self Tanning Liquid and the mitt to go along with it. I've had this for, I would say, since 2013. And I think I have a little bit left. Like there's maybe half an inch left in here. I'm not going to bother to use it. It's been 3 years, and I believe that it's a 10-month expiry date. So I used it last year. I tried to do some self tanner in the winter, and I did not like. I used to love this, and then I think because it got bad, it really made my skin look scaly. So I had to throw it out, and I'm throwing out the mitt with it. I don't think I got this in a box swap with a fellow YouTuber here on this platform. So I won't purchase it again, even though I could probably find it in Canada. I don't find the need for me to. I know that there's other self-tanners I'm interested in trying, so I won't get the Fake Bake one again. I finally finished the big container of the Healthy Sexy Hair Conditioner. I finished the shampoo, I believe it was last month or the month before. Love that shampoo and conditioner. I would repurchase, but not in the big size because I can get sick of products fast when they're in the big sizes. I'm not going to say sick of products. I can get sick of shampoos and conditioners quickly when they're in the jumbo size. So we're going to stick to the regular size ones. The only one that I get jumbo is my peppermint wash because I love that peppermint wash, and I don't use it every day. I use it every other wash that I do to my hair. I finished a Inglot makeup remover for waterproof makeup. I have a backup of this because I picked them up on a sale. Inglot used to have a counter in my mall. They no longer have a counter in my mall. They ended up closing down. These were about I think they were about $8, and I'm not really a fan. Like, yes, they take off all your makeup. That's no lie there. But I find it really super oily, and I just feel like there's like a film left on my eyes when I use this, and I don't like that. So I'm going to use up my last one of these, and then I will not repurchase that again. They take off, it gets the job done. It's just like the residue that's left over sometimes leaves a film over my eye, and I don't like the feeling of that. So I won't be getting that one again. I'll use up my backup, and that's it. I finished a MAC brush cleaner. So this is the 7.9 fluid ounce, and you know what? I used to love this. Then I was introduced to Cinema Secrets, and then I didn't love Cinema Secrets as much, and then I went back to this. And after going back to this, I find that the Cinema Secrets brush cleanser is way better and cleans more better than the MAC one does. I think the MAC one is just not as harsh as I want it to actually clean and disinfect my brushes. So I'm not going to be purchasing the MAC one again. I did purchase a large Cinema Secrets bottle, one of their largest ones, back at the VIB sale. So I'm going to use that going forward, and then I will, figure out if I want to try different brush cleaners or not. But this one is, I went back to it, and then I wasn't that impressed anymore. So I'm not going to buy this again. I'm going to put this in my Back to MAC bag, though, because a girl's got to be doing that. I finished a Listerine not mini size, but it's like the medium size bottle. You guys know, if you've watched my empties, Listerine is my top mouthwash. I finished a Skintimate moisturizing shave gel. I find that the shave gels are so much easier to use than your body wash. I find that with body washes, I get more prone to nicks and bumps on my skin. But when I use a shave gel, I don't get as many bumps. So I'm starting to use shave gels a lot more now. Skintimate has always been one that I gravitate towards since I started shaving in my teens. I just find that it is a great brand, and you can get it at the drugstore. This one's the Strawberry Tangerine Twist, and it has vitamin E and olive butter, which it was very hydrating. So I would definitely get these again. I usually get these at Walmart. They come in a trio of 3. Each one is a different scent, and then you pay for like the price of one. So if you can get them at Walmart for a discounted price, definitely do that. Yeah, so then I also finished a Batiste dry shampoo. This is in the deep dark brown. I do have a backup of this, and I will repurchase. This is my #1 shampoo from the drugstore. I just, it gets the job done. The dark one is best for my dark hair, but I would use the tropical one as well. I have backups of the tropical one. That's one of my favorites because the scent is very coconutty. Okay. So I finished a candle. This one is from Bath & Body Works. It was the Oahu Coconut Sunset. I love the jar, so I'm not going to recycle this. I'm going to repurpose it. I'm going to freeze the candle so the wax can get broken down easily, and I'm going to repurpose the jar. So that will be going on the side. I finished a travel size of the Kirkland makeup wipes. I love these. I will repurchase these in the future, and I plan on to very shortly. You can get these at Costco, and I think you get like 5 or 6 packages for like $10, $15, maybe $15, but it's so worth it because you get like, I think there's 4 or 5 packs that come in 30, and then 2 travel size. So it's a definite like great deal. Oh, here's another one, you guys see? Here's another one. Here's the one that's in 30. The one I showed you was the travel size. This is the 31. So these are the bigger ones that have like the closing top. So love these. Would repurchase. I think those are probably the ones I'm going to start using once I finish my Neutrogena ones. Like my Neutrogena ones are my favorite, the hydrating one, but they're so expensive. So I think I might, just stick with Kirkland. And then if I ever see the Neutrogena ones on sale, I may pick up 1 or 2. That's, I think, what I'm going to end up doing. Okay, so I finished a Stila Stale Day 10-in-1 HD Beauty Balm. This one took me a while to finish, but I finally did. It was a great BB cream. I use it as like a base primer and then applied my foundation on top. And I found that it just blurred out all of my pores. It did an amazing job. And you can wear this alone or you can wear it under your makeup. I preferred it under my makeup because it just made my skin look flawless. I would repurchase again, and I probably will purchase it again when I can find it on sale because this retails for about $50. And I can't see myself spending that amount, but I can get access to this puppy when they're on sale, I think for about $20. So when I do find them again on sale, I will definitely pick one up because that was a great BB cream and I loved using it on its own and underneath makeup. It was great. It wasn't very oily, and I preferred, just so you guys know, if you do have this or you plan on picking it up, to apply it, I would not use a beauty blender or a brush. I would use your fingers. I find that's the best way that this can apply to your skin is using your own fingers. I'm just being honest. I finished we have a hand soap by Bath & Body Works. This is Caribbean Escape Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. The Gentle Foaming ones I'm starting to like more than the ones with the beads in them, just because you're able to finish up the product more so than you are with the beads. The beads you can get like down to like the last little centimeter or 2, and you have to kind of scrape it out. So I'm starting to prefer the foaming ones now, but I will forever repurchase Bath & Body Works soaps. They are very nice. Another Bath & Body Works one, Lavender Blossom. This one was in the deep cleansing formula. I still like the deep cleansing formula, and so does my boyfriend. He prefers the deep cleansing formula opposed to the foaming. So what happens is that I'll keep the foaming ones at my house, and I'll bring the deep cleansing ones to his house so that he can use in his bathroom. That way he can enjoy them as well. So this is the Lavender Blossom. I love that scent. It was very relaxing. I finished a deodorant, you guys. To be honest, I tried the whole natural deodorant thing. It did not work for me. What can I say? The natural deodorants just didn't help me smell any better. So unfortunately, I had to kind of let that go and go back to my secret. Yes, this does have aluminum in it, but I can't really say much I just can't get away from it, only because it does work. It helps me stay fresh and clean all day long, especially in the summer when you're sweating and perspiring more because of the heat and the humidity, especially in Toronto. So this one is the Outlast Protecting Powder, but it's an actual gel form. So I liked it. It was great. I have repurchased it. I do have backups of this. I finished a Life brand unscented baby wipes with aloe and vitamin E. These are these are just things that I keep by my vanity to wipe off any makeup on my hands or the back of my hand, just because I find that like when I'm applying foundation, I always apply my foundation on the back of my hand first and then put it on my face, or like my concealer, I pump it out on the back of my hand and then put it on my face. So I just keep these on the side of my vanity just so I can wipe my hands when I'm done. Those were good. They were Life brand. The Life brand is a Canadian company through Shoppers Drug Mart, and they're cheaper than like Huggies or Pampers, that kind of deal. So I have a cologne here that my boyfriend finished. It was the Guess Seduction cologne. He loves this cologne. I try to get it for him when it goes on sale, and when I do, he loves it. I already have picked him up another one of these, and he's currently using that one. If you guys, watch me, you guys know I finished one of these cotton rounds pretty much every single empties, if not every other empties. These are the Delon cotton rounds. Get them at Costco. You get like a big container for like $12 to $15. They're so worth it. They're great cotton. They're soft. They don't break up on your face. Again, Costco is really great for that kind of stuff. Okay, so I have here a Heritage Store castor oil, hexane free, pure cold pressed, top quality oil, softens and soothes the skin. This was just a castor oil. There's a little bit left in there, but it's very cloudy, so I don't want to use it. I used this to lengthen my lashes, my brows. I even used it as a makeup remover. I just wanted to get it out of my collection, so I used it up because, oils don't last forever. So it was great if you guys are looking for something a cheap alternative to getting your lashes to grow or your brows to grow. Use castor oil. It definitely works. Give it time. If you apply it every night before bed, I would say give it about 2 weeks or so, and you'll start to notice a difference. Here is a sample size of the Algenist. What is this? Hyaluronic acid and microlage oil. This was just like an anti-aging cream, a sample of it from like a purchase I made. It was all right. I didn't, Algenist is a really expensive brand, and I can't really describe, after one use. Oh, here's a second one too. I finished 2 of them. I can't really decide after only 1 or 2 uses if it's really worth it for me, because usually skincare products, especially ones that are like hydrating creams or anti-wrinkle creams, they usually take more than just 2 uses for me to figure out if I like it or not for my skin. But that's just me. I am throwing out this knockoff beauty blender. It's really hard. It doesn't expand when I wet it. It stays the same size. It soaks up quite a bit of product, and it doesn't actually apply the product where you want because it soaks up so much product. Go figure. Got this on Amazon, would not repurchase. It was garbage, but it was also cheap too. So, and cheap, I mean like $1.50 or something like that. I finished a wallflower. This one was like a coconutty smell. You guys know I'm trying to finish up my wallflowers because I don't plan on buying any more of these. I just find that for the money that they're not worth it. They don't work. You stick it into the wall the first day. Maybe they scent up the room 2 or 3 days, and then after that you don't smell it anymore. So I would not repurchase these. I'm finishing off the ones I have, and then I'm done with that. Okay, so I finished also a sample size of the Clarins Hydra Essential Moisture and Quench Silky Cream. This one I got from the Beauty, a Vox box from Influencer. I liked it. It was hydrating, and it was not oily, but I didn't like it enough to go and buy the full size. I mean, it was good while it lasted, but it wasn't like my absolute favorite. I'm more of a gel moisturizer type of girl because I do get oily skin in the summertime, and because we're going into spring, summer, this cream was too heavy for me for during the day. Maybe for nighttime I would consider it, but Clarins is a pretty expensive brand too, and I just don't find that it wowed me enough for me to want to actually buy a full size of that cream. Okay, so I also am getting rid of these because I think they're absolutely horrendous. These are the NYX Makeup Jumbo Eye Pencils. You guys have heard ravings about these from people. I've tried using them. They just don't work for me. I find that the pigmentation is great. Like, they have the pigmentation, but they're so oily on my lids. Like, even using a base, I can't wear these because they make my lids so damn oily. It's not worth it for me to keep. And you know what? I'd rather just get rid of them because they have been in my collection now since 2013, I would say. So, I'm just going to part ways with them. They're just not worth it. And when I did get them, I purchased them online. So, I mean, who knows how long they were sitting there too. So, I can't they don't work for me. They are oily on my lids no matter how I use them. I can't. So they're going bye-bye. I can't handle that stuff. I don't have time for that stuff. Okay, so I'm getting rid of my Rimmel London Wonder Lash with argan oil. So you know what? I was intrigued, you know, to pick this up at the drugstore because I saw that it has argan oil. The brush is not my favorite. It's a very big ass brush, and when you're trying to like get into your lashes, it makes it really difficult not to hit your skin behind it because the brush is so damn big. So I mean, you know, if you have bigger eyes, maybe that would not be a problem, but I just can't handle this brush. It is a plastic brush. It's not a natural bristle brush too. So I'm not really a fan of plastic brushes like this in particular, especially how it's designed. So I'm letting this go. I've had it for a while now too. So usually I like to move out my mascaras every 3 months like they say you should. I finished a tea tree oil. This puppy is done. I have a backup. I did purchase another one. Tea tree oil is my favorite for blemishes, to, you know, spray across my room, to even spray across my bed, just to keep things sanitized. I'm a germaphobe. I'm a big germaphobe. I just like things to be sanitized. So tea tree oil is one way of doing it. I even use this for my toes. Like I got ingrown toenails. So when I try to take the toenail, like take the ingrown out, I have this for an antiseptic reason as well. So I have picked another one of those up. Okay, so I have a little size sample of the Clinique Acne Solutions Clearing Gel with salicylic acid. This guy was really good. I used him up and I used it as a spot treatment for any breakouts I would get over, you know, maybe that time of the month or whenever. I would repurchase, but right now I'm trying the Clean and Clear version, and it comes in a really big bottle for like 10 bucks. So, and that one seems to be working for me. So I do like this. It's a higher end salicylic acid. So, I mean, if you guys are willing to spend the 35 Canadian dollars on the big size, it'll last you a long ass time because this one lasted me over a year. But I tried the drugstore version and it, you know, it was cheaper. It was a cheaper alternative and it seems to be working for me. I also finished a deluxe size of the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. You guys have seen this on my channel before. I have had, what's it called? Numerous bottles of these in the full size, in the medium, like travel size, and in the sample size is this one. I do like it. It's a great alternative to the Glam Glow. If you don't want to spend as much on the Glam Glow, this is the next, you know, your next step down. It's a great one to help clear pores and clean up any acne or, you know, soon to be breakouts that you may see pop into your face. So I like that one too. I finished that. That was great. So the next few products I'm going to show you are products that I am, I also am getting rid of my Rimmel. I finished my Rimmel Naked liner just because it started breaking every time I sharpened it when it got to the very end. So it's an older, you know, liner too, so I'm just chucking it. So the next bunch of stuff is nail polish that I'm decluttering because they've been in my collection for a very long time before I even started YouTube, and it's time to part ways with them. The first two are the MAC nail polishes. They no longer make MAC nail polishes, so this is cream. It's a cream formula and it's called Steamy. So these two are going back to MAC because I am definitely not going to wear those anymore. I am decluttering the China Glaze Aquadelic because it's starting to go bad. It's starting to separate. I tried to mix it up, but it just doesn't mix up anymore. Same as the SC No More Film. No More Film. See how it's starting to separate, you guys? When the oils start to separate and then you try to shake it and it still doesn't mix, that's how you know that the nail polishes have gone bad. That or it gets really super thick. Either way. And it's just awful to work with. So here's another one. Here's like a Nailing cream one. I try to shake these up, and even though I shake them up, they kind of separate right away. So that's a sign that they've gone bad. So here's the SC one in Bottle Service. This is a SC one in Midnight Cami. I'm noticing the SC ones are the ones that they go bad a lot faster. Here's another SC one in Underwear. See how it's starting to turn. And then Butler Please. I love this one. This is not bad, but it's actually at the bottom now. So it's starting to get super gunky and thick because it is at the bottom. I really wanted another one of these, but I don't know if I can find it. I love this blue. This blue is like, oh, it's to die for. I can't. I need to find out if I can get my hands on another one of Butler Please, because that is an amazing shade. And the last 3M decluttering is the CND Luxe in the shade Impossibly Plush. As you can see, it's starting to turn. It doesn't, not worth it. This one is Funky Dunky, and believe it or not, this one is actually done. It's not old. I loved this color, oh god, when it first came out, like back in 2011 maybe. And I've managed to get to the very bottom of it, so now it's just like crusty and gunky. I can't do a full manicure with it. So that was a good one. That was from the Shrek collection. Very pretty color. I have so many colors of the ones I'm getting rid of in my current collection anyway, so I'm not really worried about that, except for Butler Please, I really need to replace. And then here's another CND Luxe one. This is in faux fur. As you can see, it's starting, like, just shaking it doesn't help anymore. It just stays separated. So that one is going as well. And that has been my empties, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to go as quickly as possible on this. I hope you guys had a great month of May. Let me know down below what you have finished, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.